Hey everyone, my name's Lucy, and today I'm going to talk about Croatia and why it stands out as an emerging market with promising opportunities. Croatia is located in southeast Europe along the beautiful Adriatic Sea. With its rich history, strategic location, and growing economy, it has become a key player in the region and a hotspot for investors and businesses. So let's dive into some details and explore why Croatia is an emerging market worth considering. Croatia has seen significant economic growth since its accession to the EU in 2013. EU membership has brought benefits such as access to a larger market, increased foreign direct investment, and the adoption of EU policies that have helped stabilize its economy. However, Croatia's economy remains vulnerable to global economic fluctuations, especially in tourism and exports. Croatia has experienced steady growth, but its GDP per capita remains lower than the EU average, positioning it as a developing rather than a developed economy. The country's economic performance is strongly influenced by tourism, which accounts for nearly 20% of its GDP, making it susceptible to external factors like economic downturns, pandemics, or geopolitical tensions. Croatia is becoming a tech hub in Southeast Europe, with startups like Rimac Automobili gaining international attention. The government supports innovation through tax incentives and incubators. With its commitment to sustainability, Croatia is investing heavily in wind and solar energy products to reduce dependence on fossil fuels. Croatia's agricultural sector is growing due to its fertile land and demand for organic and high-quality food products, especially in the EU markets. Croatia's adoption of the euro in 2023 was a key milestone. This move is expected to reduce exchange rate risks and inflation volatility, aligning Croatia more closely with the EU's economic stability. However, inflationary pressures and rising energy prices can still impact domestic spending.
Okay, so I'll be talking about Croatia's investment opportunities. So, Croatia is becoming a serious contender for foreign investment due to four specific sectors. The first one would be tourism, which is Croatia's strongest asset. The country is on the coastline, making it a very beautiful destination, along with historic cities like Dubrovnik, which is making it an increasingly popular destination and a leader in the Mediterranean region. The tourism industry presents opportunities in hospitality, real estate development, and leisure services, particularly those looking to tap into the consistent demand. The second sector would be renewable energy. So Croatia is investing and relying on solar and wind power, and this decision is driven by the EU's green energy objectives. This sector offers potential for investments in energy infrastructure and emerging green technologies, an area posed for substantial growth. The third sector would be technology startups. So Croatia's tech sector is expanding steadily, supported by a highly skilled workforce, particularly in IT and engineering. The country is seeking growth in software development, fintech, and e-commerce, making it an attractive market for investors seeking scalable and innovative ventures. The last sector would be agriculture and food processing. Croatia's agriculture base is well suited for high-value products like olive oil, wine, and seafood, particularly in growing organic and artisanal food segments. This sector combines traditional strengths with modern global demand, offering solid opportunities for investors. Overall, Croatia is diversifying its economy, creating an environment where investments in tourism, renewable energy, technology, and agriculture can thrive. Its market is worth serious consideration. Looking forward to investors.
Croatia, as an emerging market, offers considerable potential due to its EU membership, like strategic location, growing sectors, and investment-friendly environment. However, it also faces the typical risks associated with the emerging economies, such as bureaucratic inefficiencies, corruption, and a small aging labor force. For business and investors, understanding these dynamics and focusing on sectors with high growth potential, such as tourism, renewable energy, and technology, can provide fruitful opportunities. Nonetheless, investors should remain mindful of the structural and social challenges that could affect long-term profitability in the Croatian market. Now, talking about geopolitical and regional considerations. Croatia is located at the crossroads of Central Europe, the Mediterranean, and Southeast Europe, making it a critical geopolitical player in the region. Its membership in NATO and in the EU provides a certain degree of political stability and economic integration with the Western world. However, the broader region remains susceptible to geopolitical risks, such as tensions in the Balkans, which can impact investor sentiment. Additionally, Croatia's proximity to non-EU countries like Serbia, Bosnia, Montenegro, and Herzegovina presents opportunities for regional expansion, especially for companies looking to operate in the wider Balkans region.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about the Croatia financial sector and its access to capital. So Croatia's financial sector has been modernizing with increased access to EU funds and financial support for businesses. In 2003, Croatia received over 2 million euros in EU funding to boost its infrastructure as well as business developments. However, their venture capital and private equity markets are still developing with a total value of VC and PE investments in Croatia reaching approximately around 200 million euros in 2002 compared to over 10 million in its euros in its neighboring markets like Poland and Hungary. So its access to capital for startups and small businesses may be limited in a more mature market. And then their adaptation for euros in January of 2023 reduce currency risk for foreign investors, making Croatia a very attractive location for cross-border businesses. And also in 2003, foreign direct investment, FDI, in Croatia accounted for 3.6 billion euros, a significant increase since adopting the euros, which enhances the investors' confidence to invest. And this, however, the relatively small size of the market, Croatia's population, which is around 4 million, can limit the scale of local businesses, making international expansion a key challenge for some of the entrepreneurs in Croatia or looking to invest.